your being, there isn't a single cell crying out a warning. It is the Doctor! Fear him! Kill him!
You are unknown to us. I do not understand your hostility.
I do. Welcome to Xenacantia, Doctor, supreme enemy of the Daleks. I have said little and edited much of what is known of Daleks here. The Zalek know that our origin was in a warlike species, but the details serve no end.
You are an actual Dalek.
I was.
There's no was in being a Dalek.
Of what does he speak, Councillor Milderand?
He speaks of endless war, conquest, and death. Show them, Doctor.
Pardon?
Show him Dalek kind as we know it.
Crimes against all sentient creation, for which no apology could ever be enough.
But it is offered. I, Doctor, am sorry for every drop of blood ever shed in the Dalek name.
No being here can answer the shameful acts with which you present us, Doctor. We have a few votes to take on other matters. If you have nothing else to raise?
There is one matter. I did not arrive here today by chance alone. My time vessel latched on to a low-emission radio signal, an SOS, coming from this world. I am here to locate, and if need be neutralize, that signal.
We will provide you with whatever help you need to locate this signal.
That is all I can ask. But hear this. The signal appears to be a Dalek homing signal. That means that some part of the ship that brought Milderant to this world is still emitting a signal. A signal that sooner or later will attract attention outside of this P-universe, and the holder of that attention will not want to serve on a public works committee.
What the Doctor says is of grave concern to me, yet I feel we are protected by the Sentinel and by the inaccessibility of the sector of space in which we live.
Wow, you have a way with people.
Thank you.
They welcome us here, and you alienate them. So quickly, too.
Doctor, Jeffrey, can I take you to lunch at the Palatorium?
If you're paying, I'm in.
I'll remain here, thank you. Thank you.
I hope that exchange resolved some of your concerns, Doctor.
I'm not as easily convinced as some people.
A suspicious mind, Doctor. Doctor, may I trouble you as a fellow scientist to look over some figures? It's to do with the range emitter. The output is weak. The figures have been beyond my abilities for some time.
I could do with a mental exercise. So, Councillor, what is the population of Xenacantia?
In total,
Yes.
140,000 beings. It's 85,000 bipeds, 52,000 Zali, 3,000 other species. It's a moderate society, agrarian culture and high technology ethically mixed.
No violence, no disease, no poverty.
Such ideas are alien to our world.
Marvellous what you've achieved. There you go.
You've already completed the calculations.
Fixed an error here, added a sum here and here. Should fly now.
Thank you. This will speed up our work significantly. Good day.
Good day. Excuse me. Milderant's lab. It's around here?
Certainly, Doctor. It's the door 100 yards down on your right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you all.
Like any parent, a mixture of love, life, sense you watching me, Doctor. Welcome to my laboratory.
Well, for a moment there, I thought I might have gone unnoticed.
Never. It was here, with the kind support of the Freyans and others living here, that 500 years ago, I, a former Dalek soldier turned scientist, gave birth to the Zalek people of Xanacantia, my own flesh, analyzed, separated, putting the puzzle back in an order more akin to life than to death. I have evolved.
That's not possible. Even if it were, let's say for argument's sake, by Dalek standards, that would make you impure.
Scan me then, Doctor. See what I am made of.
Okay. Your DNA is pure Dalek.
I was commander of the invasion of Milderos. It was a bloody 70-year war that left me the only living thing on a barren world. Immobile, I watched plants and woodlands reclaim an alien city. Life revealed to me its mysteries. The Dalek quest was an empty imperative, a hopeless denial of the universal diversity. A creature whose genes were spliced together in a laboratory cannot ever be pure. At its root, the Dalek is imperfect, and all its actions beget impurity. Hate is impure, Doctor, and I have exterminated it.
You and I have lived very long lives.
I am old. I have left hate behind me as I prepare to die. Can you, in the incarnations that remain to you, leave hate behind as I have done?
Well, you're being very social. Ladies?
Seriously, Doctor, these people give a low priority to sex, materialism, and sport, and a high one to education, high knowledge, the arts, and the environment.
Well, it is easier to give a high priority to your environment when your population is small like this world is.
Chat with the Dalek man not go so well.
Let's just say that being a politician might well make him the most evil Dalek in history.
But no bullet holes in you, though.
No.
Can't be that bad. And besides, he dances.
Huh? That is beyond belief. He's good.
The dance style is called Zambara. He could teach you.
I will not be taught to dance, Zambara or otherwise, by a Dalek. Their
And we've
species
all
is
heard
among
this
the
speech
most...
before. Why can't you give this one individual Dalek a chance?
Too much history, my boy. I've never told you what happened the first time I met the Dalek, have I?
No.
Like our arrival here today. That journey was ill-conceived, rushed. My companions and I found ourselves on a dead world, in a petrified forest.
You were being quite rude. He was talking to you.
He likes to talk a lot, and besides, I thought it'd be a 6-part story with no ad break. Zambara!
Great library of Traxxas, Delunte and Galapetia. With a few exceptions such as the Matrix on Gallifrey and the Barcelona del Corte on Del Monte, it is one of the greatest repositories of knowledge in the known universe. Wisdom, bottled, stored, shelved, and kept at a constant room temperature for all to see, learn from, and understand.
Sir, please, this is a place of study.
I'm really sorry, I always thought this place was a myth.
Well, mythical or not, please don't shout in our foyer.
3 modules, known as the Corbrium capsules, after the man who researched and discovered them over 60 years ago.
So, is that what's in the Dalek shells, Doctor?
No. Oh, not exactly. The bone structure's all wrong. I mean, maybe it's been damaged.
Milderan stated they appeared to be much like progenitus capsules, maybe a new variant developed after his time. He and other council members have conducted experiments on the casings, but they've never been able to open them. Even X-rays have proved difficult.
Impervious to all forces.
An attempt to blast the capsules open with explosives 35 years ago killed 6 scientists. After that, well, experiments ceased.
Okay, now I'm impressed.
Naquita. A very heavy quartz-sized metal, and a powerful reflector of forces exerted upon it. No wonder this caused an explosion. This stuff's like an energy mirror.
Obviously a stasis pod or a burial container for some kind of large gastropod mollusk, judging by the X-rays. It's possible the lock was activated when the creature inside willed it so. It opened. But how?
My trusty sonic screwdriver.
Doctor, it's empty.
That is impossible. They were rescanned only 8 months ago, and they all still had their contents at that time.
If it's operated from within, the bug inside could open it whenever it wanted.
Well, they're kept in secure chambers in between examinations. Few persons in the city have access to the individual capsules.
Melderant would. Could we see all records relating to what you call the East Mountain ruins?
Oh, certainly a popular subject, a mystery for many centuries. Impossible! I've never seen this happen before. A deletion.
Obviously, someone didn't want these files viewed.
The ruins are common knowledge. The only reason to remove those files would be to prevent newcomers from seeing them.
Milderant would have the authority to edit and delete files.
Some people in this community may be willing to entertain your paranoid claims about the Zaleg people, Doctor. I am not one of them. All are welcome here in this library, but you have outstayed your welcome. I have a report to make.
Affected from the Great Library of Traxxas Delonte Galipentia. That is gonna suck on your resume.
Yes, that's the problem. The malfunction seems to be on this back wall.
I suspected it was that conduit.
Now, if we remove the circuitry on here, replace those Zener diodes, and put it back in place, we'll be up and running within the hour.
I'll make contact with Central Tower and see if we can have it taken offline temporarily.
Marvelous civilization they've founded here. I'm almost humbled in its presence.
Note the almost, Doctor.
I think I should go and see Milderant again. Maybe you could retire to the food court. I could see you there in half an hour.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you're right. Surprisingly only that one, you see?
Oh, okay. We'll be able to keep that.
How you doing?
An explosion has occurred in corridor 175. Emergency crews, please report to their stations.
Now, this will look bad, I admit.
You have a gift for understatement, Doctor.
I am gifted at so many things, but homicide is not one of them. I was attempting to lend aid.
And we should take your word in that matter?
Milderant can attest to my character.
Councillor Milderant cannot be reached at the moment due to the nature of his research.
5 seconds out of my care and you're the Unibomber. Want me to call you a lawyer?
This is not what it seems. I was lured there by a decoy signal for this very purpose, to try and incriminate me.
So he claims.
And what can you say for him, young man?
He rescued me from werewolves. Apart from that, I don't really know him.
Yes, please, call me a lawyer.
Councillor, in all fairness, the evidence is that of circumstance. Mildoran spoke highly of this man only hours
He has
ago.
broken 750 years of harmony here on Xanakintia. We have 2 dead, a missing data steward, and files have been removed from a critical system.
Lord Councillor, I would, on behalf of Mildoran, take personal responsibility for this man and his future actions. His companion spoke to Pathkar earlier about taking a trip to the East Mountain ruins. I would agree to accompany him to help him provide answers.
Is that wise?
I have Mildoran's word to his identity. Mildoran's word is enough for me. Once we're gone, it'll give you time to sort this affair out, investigate the explosion.
As you wish, Tamon. You are fortunate to have found a compassionate apologist for your cause, Doctor.
I am in Tarmon's debt.
I led the last team to officially study the Cormoran capsules, so the secrets of the ruins are of interest to me also.
Yes, you are right. Mildoran too was concerned about this mysterious signal. It must be examined fully.
I am guilty of nothing except trying to solve a mystery.
Bloody hell, you're in a chain gang.
On your word, Tamon.
You certainly make life interesting, Doctor.
Tell me about it.
You, with me. That sunrise this morning was simply spectacular. The views from here are equally grand.
Wait till we reach the Matra Peaks. One of the wonders of this planet. The view will take your breath away.
Is Pathkar coming?
Council work detains him.
All right, well, on that note, we should make tracks. Lady, gentlemen?
So, with this device you can hear the Dalek frequency?
Yes, I've been listening to it for a while.
Now look what I can do. Now you can call anyone, anywhere in time and space.
So what did he do?
No need to thank me.
I think he just wrecked my transistor radio.
Pathkar has been murdered in his office.
Homicide? But no such act has happened here before. Not in living memory.
Not entirely true. There was an incident yesterday. An explosion. 2 dead.
But who would do such a thing?
The answer's obvious. The Time Lord Doctor and his young friend. No one here would act in such a manner.
Sadly, yes. This doctor was already under suspicion of murder for the explosion. But there is more. Romale, the data steward who was missing, he has been found dead.
And this is also a homicide?
All evidence points to that conclusion. Does anyone know where they are to be found?
No, I do not.
I do, Lord Councillor. Talman took them tramping with a group at dawn.
From this point, Doctor, you will see the most noble of forms on this planet. For all of its knowledge, built power evades this society.
Gold. Can I have a look? They look like the pyramids of Giza, only more spaceshipy-like.
I have been a very stupid doctor.
Doctor!
Jeffrey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
You have been a very stupid and prejudiced Time Lord, and it has kept you from the truth.